Toko, Anawoko,
What up, guys? Welcome back to Liberia to the world. This is episode number 7. I'm excited to bring you guys this one. Let's jump right into it. If this is your first time here, we do ask you to consider subscribing. We do bring a lot of interactive videos from Liberia, about Liberia, everything Liberia. Basically, this is the right channel. If you're planning on going to Liberia, transition into Liberia, or if you're just somebody living in Liberia and find these videos entertaining, we do ask you to subscribe and hit the notification so that whenever we post a video, you will get that notification right away. Number one question that we have been asked is where did you guys stay and how was it? So today, let's take a look at that and go in detail. Today's video though is sponsored by Burr Oaks. This is Burr Oaks. This is the shirt. It's amazing quality by Burr Oaks. I do love this shirt. Fits well and everything. So if you do sponsor or affiliate or support Red Vision, this is Red Vision's brand, Burr Oaks. Really like the fit. Everything fits really nice. It's not loose on you or anything like that. And the material feels great. And yeah, it's nice and stretchy. So this is Burr Oaks by Red Vision. Now watch this video all the way through if you're going to Liberia or if you know somebody, because at the end of this video there will be a code that you can use to get a discount for this location I'm going to talk about today. So we stay at this amazing apartment, multiple units. The owner is also building another unit right by where we stay, and I think there's like 4 floors at this location. This location is right at Duport Road, between Duport Road Junction and Red Light Junction on Benson, right by the Benson Hospital. So closer to the Benson Hospital, that's where this place is located. Now the owner is a Liberian. He also owns multiple companies. I think it's all underneath Danetco, D-A-N-E-C, Danetco Rentals. He owns this company. He owns multiple locations as well as rentals for other equipment that you will need for events and weddings and things like that as well. So this is a Liberian owned business. First thing is right downstairs when you go to this location, they have multiple security guards outside downstairs before you go. Now the great thing is you get a lot of peace of mind. Nobody can really just walk into this location and go upstairs. Nobody. It doesn't matter if it's family member or somebody who's your best friend or whatever it is. When you get down there, whoever comes to visit you, first thing is you have multiple security guards. There are always people downstairs at the gate. So even 2-3 a.m. in the morning, there's usually multiple people downstairs, security guards working on duty or other employees downstairs that will interact with people who are coming to visit you to make sure they get an approval for them to go upstairs. So that's a great thing. That's a good peace of mind knowing that nobody can just walk up to your door and knock your door to make sure you're home. Especially sometimes, you know, you're on vacation, you just don't want anybody coming to you just randomly. So every time they'll have to call you, you have to go downstairs and let them up to walk with them to come back in house. At least 2 people or 2 sets of people to kind of live comfortably in there. And the rooms are also really spacious as well. You go in there, clean rooms. I mean, everything was clean. The bedding was clean. We have white sheets and a pillowcase and multiple things. You walk in there, you know right away everything is well taken care of. The part that impressed me the most also was the kitchen. The kitchen has basically everything that you would need if you're living abroad that you're currently used to. Coffee maker, how do you call it? Coffee maker, oven, refrigerator. You get a microwave, a stove, and everything. So we weren't lacking anything at all. We will buy food and store in the refrigerator. I'll make some food in the morning. You know, I love to cook sometimes as well. Not sometimes, most of the time. The one thing too was the balcony there. So it's just beautiful. That's one thing I love the most as well. Like every morning, I wake up in the morning, head out to the balcony and just overlook the traffic. I love to people watch where I can just see people walking, going by their daily lives. Market women going to the market, people selling, you know, the widow market and things like that. it was just amazing. Just kind of, I'll sit there every morning for like an hour to 2 hours. Just taking it in until that morning sun hits you where it's really hot. You can feel it on your face. That's when I go back into the air conditioning. And the place has air conditioning, the living room and all the rooms and everything like that. So it was just very, very comfortable, just beautiful and just nice. So people come and visit, they're really impressed about how, you know, nice the place is. And it's very affordable as well. So we got there, of course. Now so as far as the advantages, that's what you got. Have beautiful decorations, you have AC, running water, and the bathroom too was very nice. The bathroom had running water. Now it took us a while before we could figure out the bathroom, how to turn on the hot water. I think there's like a hot water furnace or something, this big unit in the bathroom that you turn. If you want hot water, cold water, we couldn't figure it out. So for so many days we were bathing with cold water, which wasn't bad. It was really hot, so bathing with cold water is still, it was okay. It was okay, but you know, no matter how hot it is, when you're taking a shower, you always want to take a bath with hot water. So it took a few days. A friend of ours came over one day and he helped us fix it or figure it out, she said. And we're taking a bath with hot water. So running water, the bathroom was nicely decorated and everything like that. And everything you really need, everything you have currently in your apartment or home in Europe, US, anywhere and abroad, they're all in this location. And it was just a beautiful setting. So we really did love it there, and things like that. Now, of course, everything can be all good. There are some disadvantages of this location for you to consider, or at least something to keep in mind if you're going to stay there. One is the location is amazing, which means you're there in the heart of the city, get into places. You can either take a left, go to Duport area, go to red light. Now the disadvantage is to run errands, you just have to time it, meaning you either gotta go early or you go a lot later, because right from late morning to early to mid-afternoon, the traffic is horrendous. The traffic is ridiculous around that area. So staying there was great, but that's one disadvantage is it's right there in the heart of the city, so you're around everything. At the same time, you're in the middle of traffic zone, so it's gonna take you a long time to go places. So it's something to keep in mind. It's easily avoidable. Like I said, just either get up early or leave a lot later to beat the traffic. Early is the best bet because you know, a lot later sometimes there may be traffic, but early in the morning you can just get up, get in your car and just leave. A recommendation from me, just from staying there, is don't leave after 10 a.m. Everything you're trying to do, I'll recommend 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Just get up, you can go just freely. But by around 11 to 12 noon like that, the traffic is so crazy, you can't really get out. The second disadvantage at that moment, the noise in that area. So like I said, it's right there in the heart of the city. So maybe early evening, if you're somebody who goes to bed early, you still have a lot of traffic noise downstairs because the road passes right in front of the building. So you have car in the Liberian. Every car can go more than a mile without honking their horn. So you have a lot of horn honking right there. I anticipate that being the same now. So those are the three, something to consider. I mean, it's a disadvantage. I just said maybe it's something to consider, something to keep in mind, I should say. But other than that, great location. You will love it there. It's everything you need is at this location. The security is tight. You have a cool air conditioning going all the time, electricity going all the time. You have the internet, although sometimes slow, but most of the time is good to go. Kitchen, bathroom, everything is amazing. You will live very comfortably and all of that. So would I recommend this location? I would say yes. I'll recommend this location. I recommend it highly for you to stay there. So there we go, guys. And great location. Go there. Now I will do a B-roll of the next place we stay, which was another Liberian owned business. I think there are 3 Liberian owners, and it's great. It's just being built. It's beautiful. It's nice and spacious. It's beautiful location. It's nice and quiet. There's no traffic at all in that area, and also we have swimming pool that they were building whilst we were leaving, but I think it's going to be done by now or shortly, and things like that. So the disadvantage, of course, is way out of town, not too far, maybe about 45 to 50 minutes out of town, and yeah, there's not much around that area, unless if you're going towards Limbasa, and then it's closer. But going towards the city is a commute. Also, which means when you get into the city, there's traffic there too. So that's a big thing to consider. Other than that, if you're not going to be in and out of the city all the time, it's a great place to stay because it's nice, quiet, spacious, and everything like that, with a pool and all of that stuff. Yeah, so these are two Liberian-owned businesses. Highly recommend going to stay there. There are other businesses we all know that are owned by non-Liberians, that are really taking over the entire market, that are just having a strong hold of our economy. Our Liberian people are going back, they're building businesses and everything. So I highly recommend we Liberians and non-Liberians that go back to seek out these Liberian-owned businesses and support them, because they are great. I mean, these places are also up to par, just as great and as beautiful and as well taken care of as businesses owned by non-Liberians. So there you go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.